Going in towards his tier 1. Oh, good. Drag across. FNG cancelled out, but Zai's put himself in a bit of danger now. Great Fisher from Yapso, making sure the Timbersaw will be able to survive and salve.
It's still a ton of magical damage in the bottom lane. Like, it's a Timbersaw. You want to get him to level 3 to have 2 points in reactive armor. But he needs to be careful. Just one good bounce from Witch Doctor or Maledict when he's low HP could get them to kill.
Zai going to get a ton of experience under his tower and a few CS. Yep, so Earthshaker just continually blocking up camps, making sure that there's only one creep camp that FNG can pull into the wave. It does get the job done though. As Yapsaw now swinging in towards mid. Nisha, there's the Vortex under tower. Burn through the refraction. Limp taking a decent chunk of damage. And they've now got this potential with refraction on cooldown for 10 seconds. But Nisha's been hit by the spill of the side blades too many times. He's gonna fire. Oh, the first blood! Limp!
Radiant's courier has been killed.
My goodness! I mean, I said it could swing both ways and it's gonna come down to side blades, but Limp really showing off why he is so spectacular on this hero.
Nisha did not expect that one to hit. He had Fairy Fire ready. Oh man, it's such a huge kill actually. The runes would spawn in a couple of seconds. Storm Spirit had a bottle coming up to him.
At the very least he did buy that bottle before dying, right? That is the one kind of upside for the Storm. Maybe with the help of Yapsaw. Fisher lined up. Does catch the axe. S4 turns around, Battle Hunger and spins, gets the call, and Puppey is a spin away from death. The Shadow Poison from Hanskin now with a disruption to buy time for S4 to escape. Alliance off to a cracking start here in game 1. Again in 5, Nisha's got to be careful walking, anywhere near this Templar Assassin.
Just TP out.
Going to be able to walk all the way around. FNG, in the meanwhile, does get picked off by Zai.
When we talk about Zai, we always say Zai is the sacrificial offlane. But when Zai gets the farm, if he's top on top of net worth, you know he's gonna deliver.
Well, 2-2, slight net worth lead for Alliance. Even with all this pressure they're applying, we've still got, like you're saying, Zai doing very well, and Wraith King's caught up 43 CS for Matumbaman now. There's a lot of attention is being given to the mid lane. We've got, 5-6 heroes all circling. As Hanskin, on the low ground, gets zipped on by Nisha. And there we have the 3 secret heroes on top of the Shadow Demon. Disruption buys a couple of seconds, stops the Storm Spirit from getting the kill.
That's what he wanted. Just give gold to someone else.
Steal the stack away from the TA.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Limp has a couple of traps, slowing down Yapzor on his way out. But now we get into these kind of 1v1 side lanes. Axe doing pretty well against Matumbaman, but he's going to TP back home, halfway towards Blink for S4.
Matumbaman relying on Skelly Bros to get the farm. So every single time they're up, spam them, farm the jungle, put some pressure on the towers. I mean, you can't really just pressure the tower right now, but a bit after Axe is there, the skeletons are just gonna die.
And both sides, mid laners, back into the jungle, as Storm and Templar Assassin always do. Trusty shovel there for Nisha. Grabbing up some neutral items as they cast Maledict into mid. Limp with a Meld Strike and some Side Blade spills. Pops Yapzor as he was trying to leech experience to try and crack level 6. Almost 10 minutes in, and these supports on both sides kind of struggling to get their levels as they're all rotating in for runes, trying to defend the mid laners.
Check the build on Hanskin. Straight into Aghanim Scepter. He has Arcane Ring for himself. After winning that game against Hellraisers, he's like, man, I can solo kill enemy cores with just casting ulti.
That's just by Aghanims. Yeah, we're seeing...
I don't mind that.
Like we saw the Weaver do it in the previous series. These position 4 Weaver Shadow Demons, getting that primary item up as quickly as possible. So what does that mean for, Spirit Vessel? Do we just not have one for the Radiant, or is Witch Doctor gonna... Oh, he's Zai. He's trying to defend this mid tower, but look at Hanskin and FNG. Smoked up behind Limp and Nico Baby as the catapult does work. Tier 1 glyphed up, but it's surely going to drop here. Secret not in position to fully defend it. Attempt to deny from Zai, but they've caught Yapzor. He will get one Fisher. And that'll be the end of him with a Reaper Scythe from Nico Baby. And very nice from S4, hiding in the trees, waiting for that tower to fall, and now the TP reactions can come in. Matumbaman, level 1 reincarnation, he's phase bootsing their way, getting out of there as Nisha Storm is in the vicinity and can turn for a team fight if need be.
Oh, he gets the tower with Skelly Bros. Still nothing queued up on Wraith King, deciding which route he's gonna go for, and now we know he will get that Radiance, manage to recover after Alliance put a lot of pressure on him with overtime damage. And you see Necro, he's not afraid to use ulti just to grab a kill on position 4. He understands that those extra 15 seconds means a faster Blink Dagger.
Storm, very long zip in. S4 gets a call off, he's already popped his wand. Hanskin not in range to get a disruption or a save. So Nisha now, second kill of the game for him. Getting up to level 9. A pretty good comeback here. Storm Spirit still about 1,000 net worth behind the Templar Assassin as she clears through ancient camps and rushes that Blink Dagger. So Limp can now start playing much more actively. Especially with Mech Necro, Blink TA, Axe, where is he? Oh, 250 gold away from his Blink. This timing could have been pretty perfect if not for that death up top. So they need a little bit more time for S4.
Hands can... Stacking the camp, it's very easy to stack double camps with Shadow Demon. You attack one, you use Shadow Poison on a different one. And it's also break. Once you get the Aghanim Scepter on Shadow Demon, you can break a Raid King, you can break Timbersaw, Earthshaker's Aftershock, you name it. There's a lot of spells to break. Storm Spirit Overload. I mean, it's not the best line. Oh, we need to break Storm Spirit to win the game, but sometimes it's about those little things.
Yeah, I mean, like breaking Storm probably removes like 30% of his damage, honestly. Overload makes up a lot of his actual damage output. Nisha, farming Radiant side. Working on that Kaya. Reaper side down bottom. Yapsaw with Maledict and Death Ward. Yet again finding the Earthshaker, delaying that Blink Dagger even further. Storm zipping across towards that Courier for a little snipe on it. And then he zips himself out of there as well, as Alliance were all grouping up down bottom lane. I believe they caught a glimpse of the Axe Blink Dagger now as well. So they should know that Alliance are pretty ready to hit their stride. This is all a period of the game now where Matuma Man needs to finish off the Relic. Moving into that Radiance. Zai is going to be the face of Team Secret right now. He'll be showing on lanes, making sure that everyone's focusing on the Timbersaw, waving his arms in the air, saying, look at me, I'm the target you want to go for. A couple of deaths for Zai now. Probably ideal for Secret, as both Nisha and Matuma Man want to be farming jungle.
One thing Matuma Man does not need to worry about in this game is getting his mana burn. That means Reincarnation is always going to be ready in a team fight, so it's much easier to play Raid King like this. Yapsaw, he's not getting any farm. He got killed twice, once by Reaper side, the other kill didn't add extra timer on his death, but still, it's very hard for him to find a farm on the map right now.
It's all being sucked up here by his teammates. Even Puppy, getting that Helm of the Dominator, has taken a fair amount of farm away from him. But this does give Secret, if they can, win a team fight around one of their objectives, which Alliance are sure to start pushing. That ability for Secret to actually shift into an objective shove of their own. Bounty runes for Nisha up top, yet again, just sticking in the enemy jungle. Zai showing on the trap and probably on the mid lane. But again, this is Zai's job. He is there, kind of baiting them in. If he can survive from this initiation, even better for Team Secret. As the smoke from Alliance comes to nothing. They will try with a catapult to get some damage onto tier 2 mid, but yeah, look at that, the pings from the Timbersaw. He knows exactly where they are.
2 Blink Daggers ready on Alliance. That means we want to try and take this fight. Necro, very farmed at the moment. Top of net worth. He's just been sitting on the bottom lane. Level 13, full mech, Yol Scepter.
Team Secret don't really want to or need to fight.
Is under attack.
Those Blink Daggers, somewhat of an investment from Alliance. You buy the Blinks, you want to battle, get some pickoffs, make that investment worth it, and they'll jump Zai. Miss the call though. Uncharacteristic by S4 to miss out on that initiation. Still a difficult kill to take, that Timbersaw. Maybe with that Maledict level 4 with a Death Ward they could have found him. But Zai, very ballsy. Still out on the front lines, there we go. The Blink Call initiation now cancelled out by the Fisher. Thanks to Yapsaw, Zai will be able to pop his wand and Timber Chain out. Now Nisha coming into the fray, used up by Nico Baby. Nisha, Storm, still zipping in with a long-range Vortex onto S4. The creeps from Chen chasing them down. But Alliance's initiation comes to nothing, while Matuma Man is still farming his Radiance.
It's coming up to
back in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is time where Secret have delayed this aggression from Alliance, and they are ready with their own timing.
Azai's job is just to go in, try to bait some spells. Oh man, they got Nether Shawl. Give that to Zai. Extra magic resistance. On top of Hood. Some spell damage. I mean, you already have armor, so you don't have to care about that one. And even if you feel threatened, there's Hand of God from Chen to keep you alive. Man, Poppy's getting a lot of farm. He's almost as farmed as Axe.
Yeah, and that's the... Oh, look at Zai. He's just walking in there. Hello, lads. How you doing, Alliance? S4 blinks across as Nico Baby giving chase. Another timber chain down to the low ground. Zai is out. Nisha zips away. Alliance are just being dragged across this map. And this is one of the troubles. You buy these 2 blink daggers, and for a solid 5 minutes, you don't get anything done with them. While Secret are farming these much more expensive scaling mid-game items. The Bloodstone, the Radiance. Now they've also got Pipe on Timbersaw done.
It's Roche time. TA gets this Arcane Rune. Time to head into Roche Pit. Put some traps around to see what's happening. Like, just lowering the cooldown of your melt and refraction is gonna help a lot. That's like having a double damage, pretty much. Scan connects, so Dire knows something is up. Seems like they don't care too much about this.
Just gonna let them have it. They've got free farm on both of the side lanes. Earthshaker is very close to Blink now, so every little puzzle piece coming into place for Team Secret.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's bottom tower.
This is still a very strong Alliance side, though. They have that instant initiation, they have the blow-up potential of TA and Necro, and they've got a ton of sustain. But it feels like Secret are just waiting for Alliance to make their move.
She's supposed to farm up. A Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Wraith King has his Radiance. Level 2 ulti.
Zai really has played this game perfectly, hasn't he? 1 kill, no deaths. The amount of space this lad has created.
Top tower is under attack.
Like, his net worth is 7.4k, but I'd probably argue that he's created like 5,000 worth of net worth for the rest of his team just by showing on lanes.
He's scouting things out. He knows that they have very limited control for him. They need to invest very hard. Axe Witch Doctor +1 to get a kill. Handscan getting closer to that Aghanim Scepter.
And Alliance, again, all grouping up. Right side of the map, Aegis still in hand for quite some time. So Templar Assassin with that second life ready, but look at Zai. Invis, I think he did potentially just come under that sentry range for a second there, and that's what Alliance are pinging out, saying, we know where the timber is.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But equally Secret, they're just playing left side of the map, they are not going up high ground, they're not walking up staircases, and making sure that Alliance, again, have to be the ones that smoke and make that aggressive move.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Be right back. I'm taking my stick. I want to poke them, do something. I want to watch heroes fighting and dying.
Oh, they'll cast up Matoma Man and Blink Call. Level 2 reincarnation is there. They've got the Soul Catcher down and a disruption onto him, but Nisha takes down FNG. The stomps from Puppy. The Centaurs catch out the 2 heroes, Nico Baby Hanskin. Now they jump in from left, focusing down the Chen. But Puppy's tanky. He's got Hand of God. The heals, the armor. Ooh, the miss uphill.
Yup, he's waiting. There it is.
The Echo. Yapsaw. Beautifully done. Team Secret wipe Alliance off the face of the freaking map, and TA has got not a chance in hell. Limp is stuck here, 1 versus 5, and Secret, they were biding their time, waiting for that perfect moment.
Team Secret just killed 7 heroes, Aegis and the buyback on Witch Doctor. They didn't even lose Wraith King's reincarnation. Affirmative, Zai says. Like, I thought Pipe was dead as an item, but here it's a must-have. They have Necro, Shadow Demon, and Witch Doctor. One of the reasons why they did not die, and you said, Poppy, he's tanky. Mech, Hand of God, just keeping them alive.
He's got 12 armor. That TA, not able to burst him down. And that's what Secret have been waiting for. That's why Zai, I'm praising him so much, because he's bought all of this time for the rest of his team to get those initial items, which are just so much more value efficient for Team Secret. Blink Radiance Wraith King, Blink on that Earthshaker, and now a Smoke along with Nisha, who has Bloodstone and Arcane Rune. This could be the beginning of the end for Alliance. Scan up onto the high ground. Dire move forward. Smoke still on Nisha, but they spot Nico Baby. They want the other target. Zapping down the Hanskin Shadow Demon, and in we go with a Vortex there, Clumsy Net, and the Fissure. Chain stunning Nico Baby into oblivion. They've got the damage, and it doesn't look like Alliance can respond. The Yules will only delay the inevitable death of the Necro. The chase is still on. Zai,
oh, it's on.
The Witch Doctor, and in we go. The Blink Dagger gap close, and Nisha with a triple kill.
So this game just might end in the next couple of minutes. They're knocking on your tier 3 towers pretty soon with another mech. Hand of God ready in 40 seconds and the full pipe. Also Storm's Arcane Rune available.
And 3 Centaurs for Puppy. They've got so much chain stun here as tier 3. The ramp is breached. 23 minutes in. Alliance seemed like they were building momentum and looking good in this game, but Secret have played them like a fiddle. Melee Rack's about to drop here. And Alliance, where is this Blink Call? Where is the initiation from S4? He's got a Blade Mail, he just can't find the targets he wants. Zai's on the front
have their
lines.
number.
The cask will jump onto Zai. Nice Death Ward Melt Strike. They take down the Timbersaw, but Storm comes in, trying to focus Nico Baby, who turns the battle Matuma Man. Level 2 Reincarnation is there. They banish him to try and get the Radiance Burning Illusions. Doesn't turn it off, but he yaws up now a Blink Call. S4's onto the Storm. Great jump as they try and bring down Nisha, but a Yapsaw Echo Slam.
Nisha's still alive,
Damage around. They get Nisha out alive, and Matuma Man still turning around to fight. He's got himself a second life, while Alliance, they're struggling, crumbling. They've got to try and bring down his Wraith King. Soulcatcher there, and they will find Matuma Man, but they lost their melee barracks.
They lost their melee Raxes, they lost another buyback. I mean, it's only on your position 4, but still, it's delaying his Aghanim Scepter. And once the whole Team Secret is out, when they reach the tier 2 towers, Wraith King is gonna have his ulti ready again. So it's time to take a fight.
Limp got the haste rune first. And also, Halberd very nearly done on the Wraith King. Super good against the Templar Assassin. That's just going to negate Limp completely. Nico Baby working on the Aghanim Scepter. As Alliance TPing to bottom outpost. Desperately scrambling to get a bit of presence on this map. And there's the jump call. Finding the Timbersaw. Good target to bring down. Limp finds the snipe. Zai did grab the bounty rune as he died. But this does stop Secret in their tracks a little.
Now, if Zai dies, if he doesn't have a built stacks on reactive armor, definitely needs to buy plate mail. Yeah, that's what he has queued up. Ooh, I love this, man. Storm Spirit Aghanim Scepter, second item, is my favorite. Like, if you don't need to silence anyone, if you can just go in, create chaos, it might be a full team wipe, you know, coming out from Yappy follow-up. You have Wraith King that creates chaos, then Storm zips in. When they group around, so Yapster, he doesn't need to care about anyone. That's one of the reasons why he managed to get such a great Echo Slam in the previous fight.
They all dogpile onto this Storm and Wraith King. Oh, Arcane Rune for Nisha. Now zips out. No control for him. As Axe, Shadow Demon were both up top lane. Team Secret regrouping up again with a 5,000 net worth lead after a pretty dead even game. Alliance holding like a 1 or 2k lead for the first 15 to 16 minutes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But Team Secret coming out of the gates, racing very quickly. It just never feels like they're under pressure. This map always belongs to them, efficiently farming multiple camps, multiple lanes, while Alliance just feel forced to group up as 5 and play together.
Next set of items coming out on Team Secret. Wraith King just staying one step ahead. already finished Heaven's Halberd. He's way too farmed for the rest of his team. Misha needs just 500 gold to finish that Aghanim Scepter, and Timbersaw bought Plate Mail, so he's good to go. Just have some extra armor so the TA can't burst you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Telescope, that's a very, very nice item with these two supports. Having Witch Doctor and Shadow Demon. Also Shadow Demon getting closer to his
Radiant's bottom
eggs.
tower
Just
is under
500
attack.
gold away.
Oh,
3
that's
charges with the break.
Titan Sliver for Wraith King and a telescope there.
Thrift rewarded.
I wonder who would they give that to?
Radiant's
Chen's got the
bottom
trusty
tower
shovel.
is under attack.
Telescope for the Earthshaker, it looks like, coming out. Got a tier 2 for Team Secret. Bottom lane, then into the Radiant jungle, and they can start to close this map and suffocate Alliance.
Radiant's bottom
Force
tower
them back
is
into their base to defend.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Roshan, 1 minute 30 until the respawn, something which Alliance are 100% reliant on taking.
Been wanting this.
This next Roshan fight really could dictate where the game heads. A DD for Templar Assassin, massive pickup for Alliance. Surely they're going to smoke up off the back of this, try and make a play. Wraith King showing mid lane, the rest of Secret in behind him.
Wraith King level 3 ulti, 40 seconds cooldown, so he can get multiple of those in a team
Radiant's
fight.
bottom tower is under
There's
attack.
still Trap inside the Roche Pit. Secret will need to get rid of that. Puppy has 2
Dire
sentry
are
wards.
scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire scan, not going to connect with anyone. And there's the smoke, Alliance. That DD rune is about to expire. Roshan alive in 40 seconds. That is the key for Alliance right now. Wrapping around towards the eastern ramp of this Dire jungle, but look at Zai's positioning, holding the staircase. He's on top. Smoke pops.